Hello everybody, welcome back. Long time no see. It's been most 2 weeks as we post the video. Sorry for that, sorry for the delays. We've been on holidays, but now we're gonna have No More Heroes on the PS5. So, No More Heroes from the Grasshopper manufacturer released last year worldwide for Nintendo Switch. We featured its best soundtrack of 2021. Best Nintendo Switch game 2021 and many more. Earlier this year, Exceed Games announced No More Heroes 3 for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One and a PC platform. Through Exceed Games and Marvelous in the West, this new version promises improved visuals, performance, faster load times, and includes a new Japanese dub option, Konnichiwa-kun. For my No More Heroes 3 PS3 review, I will compare it to the Switch version, and also the highlight of any PS5 specific feature while helping you decide if it's worth your time right now. If you never played No More Heroes before, No More Heroes 3 has playing a Travis Touchdown, who is passing assassin trying to climb the ranks and defeat Jazz Baptized 6, known the FU. Has taken over with a few unique characters from across the galaxy. Even as the third number game, everyone is introduced for the newcomers as the game does a great job of onboarding everyone while having a ton of additional context and allure veteran fans of not just No More Heroes but also Suda 51's Kill the Past series. No More Heroes 3 also feels like the perfect introduction to the people into the series and is well worth the wait for those who have played prior games and wanted more. I have already enjoyed playing No More Heroes 3 multiple times on my Nintendo, and I was excited to see how the scales of the newer platforms. I've been playing it on PS5, PS4 and also on PC through my laptop and Steam Deck over the few weeks. If you're more curious about the PC port, I have dedicated a PC performance review on next, so let me know in the comments if you want that video. It was already great game on Switch in most areas, but it's amazing to see No More Heroes 3 finally deliver us on a performance with high resolution visuals even in the open areas, and it has been hard to get the exact same scenes for companions with the Switch and a PS5, but I tried my best. Actually, the most notable upgrades PS5 bearing just resolution and frame rate and draw distance, load times, environments detail, texture, character models, and shadows. Even Travis shirts on jacket are improved considerably compared to the Switch version through the textures, reflections, and also the t-shirt artwork itself being crisp, now compared to how blurry some t-shirt design look on a Switch. Some boss battles also see environmental props have visible textures now versus being flat on Nintendo Switch. The more I played No More Heroes 3 on the PS5, the more I was impressed with how the developers got it running on Nintendo Switch, as today is the combat section and boss battles. There were smart compromises made when possible for sure. If you like me enjoying replaying No More Heroes 3, it is definitely worth getting on the PS5 for the real visuals and technician improvements among other enchantments, making it an absolute joy to play again while aiming for the Platinum Trophy. On Nintendo Switch, No More Heroes 3 was clearly too much for the system in the open areas. Grasshopper manufacturer did a great job with its despite limitation of the hardware, but it really comes into its own more powerful hardware. Not only the massive boost to performance across the board great, but even game assets are much clearer in the structure. The environments look a lot better than Travis Room also see big visual upgrades. Comparing some areas side by side on Switch, PS5 and things I didn't even knew we were in the scene because of how blurry the background could dear. If you try No More Heroes 3 on Switch and didn't enjoy the gameplay, the structure, there is anything here that will change your mind. You still do the same minigames, design, match against the enemies, fight the same bosses and explore the same locations. If you were turned off how No More Heroes 3 looked or ran Switch, these new versions are perfect for you. If you didn't like the bosses or whatever reason on the combat, this improves port that feels like a remaster. It doesn't will change your mind. In terms of PS5 specific features, No More Heroes 3 used the DualSense controller quite well. The bike makes us addictive triggers while riding, and some of the minigames use directional feedback like the toilet cleaning one. Of past, I've had so many stars showing me activity cards on release but not the pre-release, so I can be certain whenever No More Heroes 3 current activity card support of just showing how much of the game story you complete is only support you will get those that. The other thing I wanted to specifically highlight without getting into the spoilers, the two references towards the end of the game are fully intact here. Those who have never played No More Heroes 3 on Nintendo Switch and finished, I know what I'm referring to, but I saw some wonder when these would be cut for the new ports. Those two specific references still super attentive, and I can't wait to see more people experience them, hopefully without getting spoiled. If you skip the Nintendo Switch version for a potential port, your wait has worth it. Hopefully No More Heroes 3 PS5 review with no comparison to the original release help you decide if Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacturer excellent action game is worth your time on the PS5. I'm glad to see No More Heroes 3 come to more platforms, but I hope Marvelous is working on bringing No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 to the consoles, with the latter also hopefully getting Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. So about the conclusions, No More Heroes 3 on Nintendo Switch was one of the best games of 2021 despite the technical issues. On the PS5, it's massively improved when it comes to the visuals, performance and load times. If you enjoyed it before you want to replay or a new series, No More Heroes 3 is a fantastic experience that had me smiling from start to the finish. Every year a multiple playthrough later, No More Heroes 3 is the goddamn great game. Thanks for watching. Peace.